Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Spending Time with Gregory. And this evening is Friday Evening Focus. And Friday Evening Focus is the bread and butter of spending time with Gregory. It really is the key since I started doing spending time with Gregory. Friday Evening Focus has really been like a staple for the channel. And I say that because a lot of my key videos in my journey have done well on Friday Evening Focus. And Focus is an intimate time. You can see it's real intimate. I'm sitting in my room and the discussion is real intimate. It's real deep. I try to use that for Friday Evening Focus. A couple of my videos that you've seen on Friday Evening Focus have been I smoked crack for 33 years. That was a good one. I dressed up like a homeless person and it wasn't even Halloween. That was good. And Friday Evening Focus is the staple of spending time with Gregory, as I reiterate, as I say that. Now, I wanted to, at the beginning of Friday Evening Focus, kind of talk a little bit about the journey that we've been on, me and my subscribers, and the many people that support me and support my channel. And I want to talk about, like in the evening times, a lot of times when I come in, I look at the stats when it comes to the journey that I'm on as far as YouTube goes. And it's interesting to watch and check out because they give you a full, analysis of, the people that are watching your videos, the amount of videos that it gives you a graph of everything that goes on behind the scenes. Now, I wanted to, my subscribers, talk a little bit about and give you some ideas of how it's going behind the scenes. Now, take a look at, let's say, audience watch behavior. This is an interesting stat, 72% of the people that watch Spending Time with Gregory are not subscribed. So a lot of people are watching, but they're not subscribed. Now, of my subscribed audience, 27% watch Spending Time with Gregory. That's pretty interesting. And another stat that's interesting, 64% of the gender that's watching, we'll go age and gender. 64% are female, 35% are male. And this is an interesting stat here. And I kind of want to really change this stat, in the future, and maybe reach out to a younger set of people because it's showing that 100% of my viewers are between the age of 55 and 64 years old. Those are the only ones that are watching Spending Time with Gregory. And I'm going to self-reflect on that stat right there real quick. I want to self-reflect on that stat real quick. When I was young, when I was a kid, when I was a young adult and I got involved in, making bad choices, there wasn't a whole lot of people around, like me, that'll give you advice, tell you how it was, so you'll know how to make better choices. Now, there wasn't a whole lot of people that I could look up to who had been through what I've been through and say, well, here's the path you need to go on. Don't go that way. Don't make that choice. Don't do this. Today there's a lot of people on YouTube, in support groups, different places that are telling people, directing them the way to go, and they're in the younger generation, if you're hearing me, between the ages of, say, 15 and 40 or 15 and 35, I'm telling you, make good choices, but they're not watching my videos. I mean, 55 to 64-year-olds are watching our videos, and that's 100%. It's not showing any percentage of young people watching these videos. So that's an interesting stat, guys. And here's another stat. The device types that they're using, 72% are using their mobile phone, 17% are using their computer, and 8.8% are watching it on TV, and 1.6% are watching it on tablet. What device you're watching it on is not really a key point. It really doesn't, play a factor into, that, the importance. But the viewing audience, everything that's done on Spending Time with Gregory is encouraging, not only me to do better, but other people to do better, to enjoy life. You could ride your bike. You could go fishing. You could work out. You could do a lot of things, a lot of good things, instead of making bad choices and doing bad things. It's important to just, I want to reach out to the young people. If you get an opportunity to watch my videos, just see everything that's positive. Everything, here's a person that came from the dirt. And I literally say came from the dirt, and climbed up, Now I'm enjoying life. I'm encouraging you to do better. I'm encouraging you to make good choices. Because today, I try to make good choices, guys. I try to do all the right things to make life better for me. I'm not perfect by a long shot. But I tell you this, today I'm making real good choices and I'm treating people good. I want to thank you guys for spending time with Gregory on Friday Evening Focus. Look forward to seeing you next Friday. I wanted to go a whole different direction, but this took me another place, guys. So thank you for watching. See you in my next video, Spending Time with Gregory.